Here we are at what I call the West Apiary. So this one's about 2 miles off to the west. And we have a handful of hives here. First, there, that's looking good. That one could probably have its queen excluder come out. It's quite a weed, isn't it? They're doing well. We got activity there. Looks like a lot going on there. And there. And there. So I think we have 8 to check, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They can be mean, so we're going to save them until a bit later. Let's check Scooby. Because I sort of remember this one might have been queenless. Pretty quiet up top. It's not necessarily a good thing. Although they're getting some activity, but that's also not necessarily a good thing. Because if they're getting pissy. They get pissy for reasons like they don't have a queen. So what do we have here? I'm working the comb. Kind of doing okay there a little bit. Yeah. It's not really very pretty. What is this? Did we take... We may have taken that. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we took a bunch. Oh, look at that. I'll be darned. That looks like real brood. That's weird. I wouldn't expect that. Look, that's totally... Alright, we're leaving you alone. Seeing brood, we're just going to say close enough. It's also problematic that I've got a bit of a storm over there. Bees do tend to get a little more grumpy if you're messing with them when it's going to storm. I know that. And if I get this response on the next hive too, we may just tap out. Let's see. I'm looking over at that one now. Yeah, like I'm going to go on and play with that one. Maybe. But I normally pick up a guard or two, but I got like 6 here that are after me. So we're going to say that in Scooby, we saw brood in box 3. Brood in box 3. Alright. Dummy. Brood in box 3. Alright, 2024 West 1. Is that you? That must be you. Why don't you have any words on you? I don't know what you are. I think you're a swarm. A lot of silverfish. Introducer there. You can probably have your introducer. Well, maybe not. Let's take a look in here and see what you got. First. Do we have brood right here? Let's hope so. That would be lovely to see. There we go. That looks pretty good. That's a good thing to see. I can tell the next frame over has brood too. there's nothing on this frame. Other than that, how about you? Brood here. Yes. And yes. Okay. So that looks pretty good. So I think these are looking empty, so we're not going to give you anything new. But we're going to be happy that we saw a brood there. We're going to call that good for the day. We're going to say brood in box 2. Alright. They can keep their entrance reducer. We're going to say brood in box 2. Dino, 3 boxes. This could be an easy brood check right up top. We'll be happy. There we go. That looks nice. I think there's a good chance of finding some brood right in here. Maybe you. Feels right, but let's see. What do we have? Not seeing anything there. Uh-oh. That's not good. Nakey. That looks like honey. There's not going to be anything there. What are you all doing all the way down here on this frame? Did I replace you with... I might have replaced something there. You're making honey all the way over there. That's fine. Alright, so what's going on here? Well, you got to go down another box. I don't think there's any joy in this box. Honey. Alright, so let's hope you're doing better 1 box down. Dino. Reasonably heavy. Let's go right over here. I want to see you. Feels right. That's not good. We're getting pollen fill into empty comb with no brood. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Come on. Show me the babies. Eee. The hell is that? Looks like bizarre drone cells from laying workers. God damn it. Which would mean you're queenless. Dino. Alright, we'll go one more down. But we know what we're going to find, don't we? Oh, that's heavy. A lot of honey. Alright, so what are we going to do for you, Dino? Maybe we look for eggs the next time over. bupkis. Nothing. Yep, drone shot there too. Laying worker shot. Alright. Damn. Well, what we can do is we can hope to find some eggs. That doesn't look like anything that is going to be generating a real queen scarama there. So no Q on Dino. No queen. So let's take a look here in Velma. See if we've got a frame of eggs we can steal. I always find it hard to find a frame of eggs because, you know, they're small and hard to see. I don't have great eyesight. Alright, but let's go right to the middle here. Come on. Show me a queen. Show me a queen and show me some eggs. Brood. That's an empty row of brood. It would be nice to find something happy and fresh. That's better. That's all capped. What do I see down in those cells? Not sure what I see. With capped, that's coming uncapped. So those are hatching. That's not laid recently. Definitely queen evidence there. I think it's doing fine. I think she's putting plenty of eggs here and there she's getting runs of brood. I don't think I'm concerned for the hive. I just am not finding like a freshly laid round of eggs that I can steal. That's honey. And I don't really want to tear apart a small hive for that. So let's go ahead and call this good on Velma. Say, Velma, you are going to just keep on keeping on, and we saw a brood in box 2. We're calling that good. Let's see if we can get something out of our bigger hives over here. Okay. So Velma, brood in box 2. Brood in box 2. Pebbles. Now we'd expect, so I don't think you have a queen excluder. Let's see what's going on. There certainly should be ripe opportunity to find a frame in here if you're as healthy as I think you are. But this is probably going to be honey to start, huh? If anything, up top on this top box, we've got what, 5 mediums? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this looks like he just got this one for me, doesn't it? That doesn't look like it's got much of anything at all happening in it, although it's got some weight. What's this looking like? This is one of those forced egg frames. This is almost all locked up honey, right? Yup. And that side too. So you guys got honey in this one. Alright, that works. This is probably honey too, right? Yep. And honey in the next. Okay. Let's go ahead and magical fairy twinkle this one over into the side. That's reasonably heavy. Okay. So now, oh, look, there's a brood right up to there. Zoinks, Shaggy. That's nice, but that's not what we need. Although that is a thing of beauty to see. That's not going to help them get a queen. What about over here? Are you that healthy that you're laying eggs all the way over here? Nope, that's honey. What about right here? That's hatchy hatch, and you're back filling with honey. Maybe you? Beautiful brood. It's all too old. Same with that one we saw. That was gorgeous though. And this is... I can go down one more. I mean, I'm in for a penny and for a pound, right? That's honey. Maybe there is a frame down below I can grab. That would be safe. I mean, it's worth it to try and save Dino. Let's see what you got. One down here. Hive. What about this one? Something that's got brand new eggs on it. Nope. Look at that nectar just drip off. A lot of capped brood on that next one there too. Alright, what's happening there? We do not want to be playing this game. You know what, Dino? I got bad news, buddy. We're not going to rip apart this hive anymore to hunt for you. This hive is too healthy and happy on its own. And I don't want to cause it any damage. And it just needs to sit here and build out. You're just doing fine. Enjoy. I will leave you alone. Sorry, Dino. Well, that was in 3. That was a ton of brood in 3. I was starting to check 2, but you know what? There was brood in 3 and 2 I saw. I think that's right. 3 and 2. Unless it's one handy thing about recording it, I can go back and check. There's brood. End of story. Pebbles is fine. Alright, Pebbles brood in 2 and 3. Fred. Fred, Fred, Fred. And Scrappy. Oh, I'm dizzy. I don't know what's going on there. How's the old honey production? Looks like you're hitting it. Oh, well, looks like you're doing some stellar comb repair. Get out of your way on that. There's got to be brood in this box. Not this box, but this hive. It's not capped. Let's see how much is there. Oh, that's heavy. That's a fair amount of honey. Hi, everybody. I know there's a storm right over there. That's honey next to some sort of weird honey thing. Brood in box 3. That's all I need. Brood in box 3. I haven't given up on you yet, Dino. But this is just a little much. All right, Scrappy. Are you going to save them? Oh, I forgot to write brood in box 3. Brood in box 3. I'm not looking good, Dino, but maybe. It's fun in here. How are we all doing? What is this frame? Are you doing anything on that frame? You're working honey here, aren't you? You're not making babies. Yep. Let's see. We'd like to see some babies. Let's take a look down here. I think you are a likely candidate. Honey. Not cool. Honey. Shit. That's gonna be all honey, right? We're making honey into the brood area. There too. Dang. Don't like the looks of that. That's all pollen packed. Alright. Well, let's go one more, but we know what we're going to find, don't we? It's really heavy. Oh, crikey. Honey. We're making honey. On all of it. Alright. Crud. 2 queenless hives. Yeah, I can do that. What's that? I did this whole whole inspection with my jacket pockets unzipped. You know, that's just about par for the course. So Dino and whoever you are, Scrappy. Dino and Scrappy are in dire need of queens. How are we going to find you queens? Well, you're probably both worth requeening. Because you're both too big. You're big enough to rather not lose you. You've got solid populations. You just need some direction. Let's see if I got anybody with local queens. Alright, queenless. Boo! No queen. Oh, yeah. I want to go check the beast. Well, why not? Let's get you buttoned up. But we'll also just wait another week and kind of see what comes, because sometimes queens just show up again. Not always. But, you know, getting new queens is kind of a pain in the butt. And of course, there's always a chance they won't accept them. Usually a pretty good chance they won't accept them. Okay. So let's check on your little Randall here. Really all I want to see Randall's hive have here is a little bit of brood. Oh. Oi. Covered brood in there with you, huh? That's a thing. Working this? You can be mean to me. Yes, you are. You're making honey. Look at you go. Well, maybe you guys all like your new arrangement, huh? Oh, sorry. Hope I didn't squish anybody. Some brood here, and we will leave you in peace. That's all honey. That's not what I said. Show me some brood, and I will leave you alone. You do not need a brood box full of honey. You need a brood box full of brood. There you go. Wow. That would have been the frame for Dino. Too bad this is a deep. Okay, but happy. That was actually eggs and larvae. So, this queen right, although queen grumpy, seems like a nasty one. We'll give you this back, strap you down, and run like hell. We're going to take a long walk here when we're done. As you notice, I've picked up a few friends. I bet they're going to stay with me for a few minutes. So we're probably going to go walk around the building and come back. Okay. So for Hive Randall, we got brood in box 2, bigly. Well, at least one good one. So brood in box 2. And 30 guard bees right in my face when I'm done and ready to go. Okay, so let's leave. Is there anything else I need to take, do, or adjust, or whatever here? I don't think so. Boy, you had a lot of bees come out to talk about our inspection. And now there's a whole bunch of them flying around my head. All right, let's go for a walk. help them to have a sunny day. Because when we got a sunny day, you got the bright difference between light and dark. And that can help lose some bees. But so is going between the buildings or the sheds. Then coming around the corner, tight corner if I can. That kind of does help out too. Okay, so we'll take our time coming back through here. And now they still could be there, so what we're going to do is we're going to come out this way. And I'm not going to come back quite the same way. I'm coming out a bit wide. So on the far side of the field, we hope they don't see me. It's still pretty quiet. Plus it doesn't hurt to have that wind blowing in this way. I think I may be somewhat lucky here. Just wrap it up. Alright. Do I hear anything? I don't hear any bees.